Going on, y'all? St. Charles MMA. Let's get right to these UFC 307 predictions and breakdowns. First of all, I don't appreciate MMA Guru, Lucas Tracy, all these guys. They got together, got a time machine, went into the future, took my picks, so I'm going to just have to redo them. It is what it is, God forgives, right? Okay, so first of all, Court McGee versus Tim Means. Okay, so Court, he does have that cardio. He does have that durability. I mean, if you look at both of these guys, right, it's like they're both older guys. Court just looks like he's taking this a little bit more seriously. Tim, he's kind of letting nature take its course. You know what I'm saying? He's letting it take its course. It is what it is. So, McGee, he got that cardio. He has some good grappling. Means a little bit higher striking output, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, higher striking output. He's landing more. He's absorbing just about the same. Defense is about the same. At the end of the day, though, I don't know. I think Means is gonna get him. I think his striking is gonna play the part here. I think he's gonna outstrike him. It'll be a nice decision win for Means. Let's move on. Carla Esparza. Can you believe it? Can you believe this? Carla Esparza on the early prelims. That's actually crazy. Her last fight was for the title. It was 2 years ago, but it was for the title. It's pretty crazy to me. And then Tisha Pennington. I'm thinking, is that Raquel Pennington's partner? I don't know. Maybe, probably. It's probably why she got in the card. No disrespect to her. She's in the UFC, right? So, I mean, she obviously has some skill. So, anyways, Esparza, right? Good wrestler. Some good ground control, submission defense, submissions in general. Pennington, she has some good striking. I think if we look at their stuff there, yeah, she's landing a lot more strikes per minute, landing more on average, better defense. That's crazy. I think Pennington might actually win this one. I was not actually expecting that. What are the odds on this one? There's no odds on this one. I wouldn't. Wow. Yeah. I think Pennington's gonna win this one. She's gonna decision winner. I think she's just gonna peck those 1-2s at her and keep her on the outside, and yeah. It's crazy. All right, Ryan Spann versus Ovens St. Preux. Okay. My goodness. OSP. I was just watching OSP years ago, one of his fights that he was bodying dudes. It's crazy. He's still in the UFC. This dude is scary. 41 years old. Is an animal. I think Spann wins. Okay? I think Spann's going to win this one. There's like a 9-year age gap or something like that. Yeah, I mean, if you look at the striking, Spann is landing more per minute. They're landing on average pretty close in significant strikes. They're absorbing, Spann absorbs a lot more. But if you saw OSP in his last fight with Kennedy, he did good, but he won. I mean, but he looks slow. I think Spann is just gonna rip through him. If this goes past the first, second round, I think Spann's gonna take him out. I think he'll TKO him first, second round. I think if it goes past like the first couple minutes of the second round, like more than halfway, I think I could see Ovens start to, catch him, get his rhythm right, start boxing the way he was in that fight with Kennedy. If you have not seen that fight with his last fight, OSP's last fight, it's basically just a boxing match. It was a boxing match with UFC gloves. Yeah, watch that. But yeah, Spann's gonna get this one. I think second round KO probably. All right, who's next? Oh my goodness. Ihor Potieria and Cesar Almeida. Ever since Ihor beat Shogun and then started like flaunting like that meant something in 2022, yeah, this dude's career has just been spiraling down. So him versus Caesar, I think at this point they're just feeding him to people. right? I mean, see, we got the Brazilian Bruiser. They put him against Pereira, who crushed him, did a backflip on him. It's insane. They 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 are making him pay for what he did to Shogun. Okay, now they got him against Cesar Almeida, who's gonna beat him up. He's just gonna beat him up. He's just gonna piece him up. Yeah, Almeida's gonna find that KO probably, maybe in the first round, maybe the second, maybe the third. I lean, yeah, maybe second round KO. But yeah, this dude, I think he's just gonna get TKO'd. Yeah, he's just gonna get pieced up, and I don't see him get knocked out, put to sleep, but he's probably gonna get TKO'd. All right, Hubbard versus Hernandez. You know, a lot of the guys from Hubbard's season, I don't feel like have been the greatest. One of the guys, I think he was from that season. No, yeah, he was from that season. The tall, skinny black dude. He actually just he put up a fight with Ludwig Klein. That was actually crazy. I was actually surprised at how well he was doing. But I had a feeling, right? I mean, he was like a plus 600 underdog or something crazy like that. Like when you see that, I'm like, okay, like he's probably gonna show up and show out, and he did. He did pretty good. He lost, but it is what it is. Hubbard and Hernandez, Hubbard, it's like he's hot or cold. You know what I mean? Like, is he gonna come in and do something crazy, or is he gonna melt? Or not Hubbard, Hernandez. Did I say Hubbard? I meant Hernandez. Hubbard, durable guy. He's tough, but I don't know. I don't know how well he's gonna do in this era of the UFC. Does that make sense? He can come out and he could switch things up and he can go crazy. I think he's only 32. Well, I want to say he's only 32. I don't have their ages on here. But he still has some years, He's a lightweight. He could always move to 170. He could do something if he makes some changes. But, yeah, I think Hernandez, his athleticism, takedowns, I think he's just going to grind out a decision win, probably. Yeah, that's what I see happening. Yep. Okay. Yasmin Lucindo and Marina Rodriguez. This is a fun one. Oh, I didn't realize their reach would be that similar. That's crazy. Man, Lucindo, I've seen a few of her fights, and she's good for strawweight. I think she's good for women's MMA, for UFC, right? She's someone who I see her fighting. Okay, I'll tune into that. I'll watch that fight. Rodriguez, high striking volume, pretty, some precision in her striking. Lucindo, she's only 22. Okay, she's still young, but she don't fight like she's 22, right? She fights like she's one of these 28-year-old, 29-year-old, 30-year-old girls who's been doing it for a while. She has some, some history with it, right? She's only 22, but she fights like not like she don't fight like it. Regardless, I think Rodriguez is gonna probably outstrike her, and take her to a decision. Yeah, I think she'll take her to a decision over 3 rounds. I think it'll be a good fight, though. I think we're gonna see that. Yeah, there's levels to this, right? For strawweight, women's strawweight, but I think we'll see that Lucindo at 22, like she's gonna really. It's gonna be a good decision. It's gonna be a close decision. It's not gonna be like a blowout. Like it'll probably be like a 29-28, maybe a 30-27, but it'll be like a close fight. Yeah. Okay. Joaquin Buckley, Steven. This is only on the prelims. I didn't even realize that, dude. I thought this would be on the main card. That's actually crazy. Steven Thompson, Joaquin Buckley. I didn't realize that their height and reach was this close too. Dang. You don't realize it till I mean, yeah, whatever. So Thompson, we all know, right? He got that distance control, that kickboxing, strike and defense, like pretty elite, right? I think 60%, something like that. Oh, don't say. Oh, 54%. Okay, so actually lower than I thought. Meanwhile, Joaquin's is at 58. Just very different fighters, right? Thompson kind of has that point fighting, sort of style, like that karate style, and then Buckley, explosive kind of dude. He does have that physical strength. Since he's moved down to 170, he has shown like some like just real deal. He's been doing real well at 170. I think Buckley's power is gonna break through. He's probably gonna. I see a TKO in the third round. TKO in the third round. It's gonna be a little bit. He's gonna have to like get his rhythm right. Figure out how to land on Thompson when he's actually in there with him. But yeah, I see it. Probably second, maybe third round. Start really catching him with some shots, and then by the third, I think he'll get a nice flurry on him, and it'll be a TKO in the third round. I think it'll be a good fight up until then. I think like Thompson probably win the first round, but I think in the second we'll see Joaquin start to really start catching him with some stuff, and then by the third, I think it'll be a TKO. Roman Dolidze and Kevin Holland. Y'all remember like 2020, 2021 Kevin Holland? Do you remember the hype around? I remember watching him once fight, and the first time, and I was like, "Oh, Kevin Holland." I'm like, "Oh, this guy looks like, this guy's a fighter." Like I don't know, he just didn't look like it. He didn't fit the mold that I had built in my head, and I saw him just putting dudes out. You remember how we all felt watching that? Just hasn't been the same. It just has not been the same. But this is it. This is it for Holland, bro. This is it. This is his last chance. Great dude, from what I've heard, the news and stuff. This is his last chance. This is it. Okay. This is the last time I'm going for Holland. I'm going with Holland. I think he's gonna keep Dolidze at bay, and he's gonna catch him with some shots. I could see him hurting him, maybe stumbling him. I think he's gonna keep him off. He might get taken down in the first round, maybe. I don't think he'll get taken down again after that. I think he's going to fight smart. I think he's going to use his skills. I know he hasn't done that in the last few fights, but I think that's what he's going to do. And yeah, I think he'll take him to a decision win. I think he's probably going to stumble or drop Dolidze. I think we're going to see the return of Prime Holland. Okay, we're going to see the return. I'm believing for it. Okay, I'm going to be praying for it. Actually, as a matter of fact, I'm going to be praying for it. Before the fight, you'll catch me praying for this one. Okay. All right, next one. Harrison versus Vieira. Look at that difference. Look at that. Minus 900 favorite. That scares me. That worries me. These odds worry me. I know it's Kayla Harrison, though. So, but that worries me. All right, that worries me. So, we got same height, pretty close reach. Vieira does have the edge and reach. Both coming off wins. Vieira does have some good takedowns, 1.5 per fight. That's not that great. But she's taking someone down, usually on average, per fight. Some good clinch work. She's durable. Well, man, Harrison, insane. Look at 4.42 takedowns per 15 minutes. Do they have that here? 4.42 per 15 minutes. Takedown, 100% takedown. Okay, in the UFC. And this is in the UFC so far, I think. I don't think they took the numbers from where she's from, the PFL, Bellator. I don't know. But so far, 100%. And it's not saying much. I don't think she's had like 1 or 2 fights in the UFC. Okay. Or maybe 2, because 4.42, how'd you get that number if it wasn't at least 2 fights? Yeah. This is what they want for Kayla, okay? They talk a lot, Bedtime talks a lot about the script, right? The UFC script. This is in the script, okay? Harrison, man, look at her arms. Manhandling Vieira, tossing her around for 3 rounds. She's gonna try to sub her. She's probably gonna, two sub averages for 15 minutes. She's probably gonna try to sub her. She might even sub her. She might even sub her in the first round. While they're dry and not sweaty, she might sub her in the first round. If she don't sub her in the first round, I think it'll be a 3-round, wrestling, smacking her around. I don't think it'll be that boring as you might expect from a women's event. I think it'll be good. That was my mouth. But like I said, that minus 900, that worries me. I don't know. Vieira might do something crazy. You know what? If Harrison doesn't win, okay, I'm gonna do a double pick for this one. Okay, you just let it. We're making up new rules. Okay, Vieira by running, jumping knee in the first round to win. Okay, we're going all the way back to 2015. All right, we're going all the way back. Vieira's gonna run up, flying knee. Harrison, career over. Vieira up for bantamweight champ. All right, it's either Harrison submission or Vieira running, jumping knee. All right, pray for that one too. We could pray for that one too. All right, Mario Bautista and Jose, the Timeless King Aldo. Okay. So Aldo, crazy takedown defense. Let's look at the grappling here. Crazy takedown defense, 91%. 91% takedown defense. That's insane. It's insane. It's crazy. It's actually crazy. Not really throwing a lot of takedowns, or going for takedowns rather. Bautista, more of a takedown kind of guy. He's only landed 44% of them. Right? That tells me, against a guy like Aldo, 91% takedown defense, he's probably not landing a takedown on him. It's probably going to go to the strikes. Bautista, yeah, he's landing more per minute. But in terms of accuracy, it's about the same. But when you look at who has Aldo faced, right? When you look at these numbers, you got to think that too. Who have they faced? Aldo has fought everybody and their mother in his time in the UFC. He also has some fights that didn't really go his way many years ago, where he was getting outstruck and so on, right? I'm just going to say, based on who Aldo has fought, okay, historically, I think his numbers they mean more than Bautista's 5.69 landed per minute, kind of coming up the rankings, right? Because Bautista's number 11, right? If we took Aldo right now, okay, and we put him to fight all the dudes Bautista has fought, I think his numbers will look better. I think we'd be seeing 6.8 landed per minute. I think we would see 63% significant strikes landing. Absorbed per minute. I think we'd see 2.6. You know what I mean? I think the numbers will look even better. So I think Aldo's going to win this one. I think it'll be a decision, kind of like the Jonathan Martinez fight. It's going to be a more difficult fight for him, though, of course. But I think we'll see. He's gonna have a decision in this fight. I think Bautista is a next step, a big step for him compared to Martinez, believe it or not. But I think he's gonna have that choice. We're gonna see it in this fight. He's gonna get caught with something. He's gonna get hit with a flurry. He's gonna get forced into the corner. Right, those things are gonna happen, and we're gonna see a choice. We're either gonna see him crumble, or what I think will happen, we're gonna see him get at it get active and go crazy. I seen him with Brian Battle, his last fight, this last weekend with Kevin Gisette. I promise you, he was getting caught. I'm like, yo, he's about to crumble. And he just, nope, and just started going crazy. That's what we're going to see with Aldo. He's going to decision win. It'll be a decision. I don't like those odds. I respect those odds. I very much respect those odds. Bautista is nothing to sleep on. Okay, now the women's bantamweight title bout. Juliana Pena, Raquel Pennington. Okay. Pennington is durable. She's been here before, but on the other side. She's been here multiple times, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure she's tried to fight for the title multiple times and lost multiple times. Okay, I'm pretty sure that's what's happened with Pennington. I was going to go with Pennington to win this. I really was. I want that for her. If I'm being honest, I want that for her. She fought so long to get here, and if she loses, all it does is prove to everybody, and I'm sure to her, because I'm sure she's thinking this, I was never really the champ, right? She fought for a vacant title and won. You know what I mean? I do want her to win. I do, and I hope she proves me wrong. But I think Pena's grappling advantage is going to be too much. I think she's going to sub her. Maybe the third, maybe the fourth round. Yeah, she has that pressure. She has heart. She has a lot of heart, and so does Pennington. But I think Pena just has more skill. I think she just has more skill. Yeah. Yep, I think Pena's gonna sub her third or fourth round. Let me actually look at these strike differentials and stuff. Look at that. I don't know. Hold up. I don't know. Nah, yeah. I think Pena's gonna sub her. Alex Pereira versus Khalil Rountree. See, these odds aren't that crazy. They're not crazy odds. Surprisingly, right? For a dude ranked number 8, you would think he'd be like plus 600, plus 700 or something. But plus 370. It'll probably, I think it might close out even closer by Saturday. I would not be surprised if by Saturday it's like minus 3 something, plus 300 flat, whatever, however it works. I don't know how the odds work. 295 or something. I wouldn't be surprised. With that, obviously, I got Rountree winning. No, I'm just joking. Pereira. I'm not trying to be one of those guys, but Rowntree's got knocked. Every time he's got knocked out, it's been the first round. It has been several years since he got knocked out. But every time he's gotten knocked out, it's been in the first round. I think he's lost by decision once, if I'm not mistaken. We look here. How many strikes is he landing per minute versus who he's fought? Who has Rountree fought? That's the only question I feel like. Who has he fought? I think that's a great question, right? Who has he fought? Just ask yourself. If anyone tells you, I think Rountree can win, who has he fought? Who has he fought? Okay. Look what he's landing per minute. His percentage of significant strikes landed. How much he's absorbing per minute. And then, who has he fought? I know, styles make fights, right? You have different people fighting different people. But if Pereira was fighting these same dudes, would his stats look like this? I don't think so. I think you put Pereira against the dudes that Rountree has fought. This is like 75. This is like 7. Maybe like 6.5, Absorb per minute, 2.9. defense, 60. You know what I'm saying? Like it would be different. I think it would just be different. Yeah, I mean, we don't have to. I don't think we have to worry about this page, but yeah, I think Pereira gonna knock him out. Because of how much of an underdog Rountree is, honestly, I'm gonna go with second round. I think Rountree's gonna like catch him with some stuff in the first round. He's gonna make it like real, like he's gonna, he's gonna slip in. He's gonna get in the clinch. We're gonna go, oh, whoa, we gotta fight. And then I think Pereira's gonna catch him with something crazy at the end of the round. And then not like put him out, but like he's gonna catch him with something. Oh, okay. By that next round, within 2 minutes, 3 minutes of the second round, I think he's gonna knock him out. He'll hit him with that hook. He might be listen. We might see a flying knee. We might see something crazy. Now I think it's gonna probably end up being like he's gonna set something up. You know what I'm saying? It might be like he's gonna set up either that left hook. He might set up something else, but yeah, second round, KO. 70% accuracy. 70% accuracy? Is that 63%? No. Yeah, 63% significant strike accuracy. That's miss. It's over. I'm sorry, Rountree. Do I want Rountree the win? No, I don't. With all due respect, I need the Pereira title run. Okay, I need the Pereira title run. Okay, I don't need it, but if Rountree wins, I have to take a month off of UFC. I don't know what the next cards are, but I have to take a month off. I have to. Matter of fact, I might just throw out my phone. Anyways, those are my picks for St. Charles MMA. Go ahead, comment down below if you agree or disagree with any of my picks. And if you have any suggestions for future videos, God bless.